Reading was only one of my problems in the second grade at Longfellow Elementary School. I was the youngest student in Miss Little's class. I was the smallest. I was the newest. My family had just moved to Iowa from Kentucky, and I didn't have any friends. I also had a southern accent, and because of it, the other kids said I talked funny. Scholars, it looks like Douglas has a lot of challenges to face at his new school. He just moved, he has an accent, and the students say that he talks funny. "Try again, Douglas," said Miss Little as I struggled with the book in front of me. "See if you can sound that word out. Go ahead." I tried again. Hard, sort of. Reading was no fun at all. The words and letters just sat there on the page. Lines and blobs and squiggles that didn't mean anything. Well, they meant one thing. They meant that here I was again, the only student in Miss Little's second grade class, staying after school, practicing reading. I didn't like school. I didn't like sitting still. I didn't like reading. And I didn't like Miss Little. Scholars, why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little? Why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little? So I want the carrots to ask, why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little? Turn and talk position. 3, 2, 1. Carrots, why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little? Go.
Keeps him after class. Why? No, she's trying to like me. After class, he should like Miss Little is because the reason why she leaves him after class is because she wants him.
Scholars, turn and track right back to the front, please. Why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little? Jayana?
Why I think Miss Douglas doesn't like Miss Little is because he's leaving him after class. She's leaving him after class and telling him to read. The reason why she's doing that is because she wants him to be smarter and know how to read. So he should like Miss Little because she is teaching him how to read and learn, and so he can get more smarter. So when he grows up, he can know how to read.
Othello, what do you think? Why doesn't Douglas like Miss Little right now?
I disagree because Douglas came from another country and he's shy because he doesn't want to talk, and Miss Little is making him read like a lot, but then he's gonna start liking the book, and he has to stay after school so he can still read that book, and he's gonna be mad because he probably wants to go home.
Right. So yeah, he came from another state and he was talking with an accent. I tried again. Shadow. Good, Douglas. Now go on. Miss Little turned around from cleaning the blackboard, and looked at me. I went on. Spiders sailing their webs against a N. I was struck again. I can't do this, Miss Little, I said. I'm never going to learn how to read. Oh, yes, you are, Douglas. You're going to become a good reader. We're going to do it together. You and I, even if you have to stay after school every day. That was exactly what I was afraid of. Miss Little seems so nice when she says she believes Douglas can become a great reader, but she's still making him stay after school. Staying after school had to be one of the world's all-time worst ideas. I had already stayed after school for getting into tussles on the playground, for talking when I wasn't supposed to, and for pulling Joan Brody's ponytail. But to stay after school almost every day to practice reading with Miss Little? Rats. Miss Little had 17 students, and there was no student teacher or tutor around. If I was going to get extra help, I'd have to stay after school. Miss Little had said that she saw something in me, and she was determined that I would learn how to read. Whatever she saw, I wished she hadn't seen it. Now look where I was, staying after school instead of outside throwing a football or catching a baseball. I hated being cooped up indoors. I hated sitting still. My desk felt like a jail. I couldn't wait for summer when I could be... Douglas! Miss Little's voice, firm but gentle, called me back to the classroom with its blackboards and its old tile floors, back to my desk with its squeaky lid, back to the book in front of me with its squiggles and lines and dots.